Hello. So this is Angelo. This is Helena. This is Martis. This is Robert. This is Christophers, and this is Raimond. And I am Werner. Together we make Team Purple. Our main concept behind our entire presentation and all of our opinions that we will show you here is the idea of bringing the inside out. Or basically, we plan to look at around the city, look at what is surrounding it, the object that we are talking about, and how can we make the perfect thing for this exact location. So, the first thing is the Iceland Square, located in Kīpsala. It is located right next to a commercial center, the Riga Technical University, Krišjāņa Valdemāra iela, and the Vanču tilts. It is quite close to the center and in a very busy area. These are the scenes that you can see today. And our main ideas are that here to the south there is a busy street. Here there is a possible road to the beach in the future. Up north is the university, and to the west there is a mall. We plan to open up the mall. We plan to support the changing of the streets to make it less busy. For example, the northern corridor is going to be built, which will make a belt around the north of Riga, making a arterial road in the city center less necessary. Here are some more ideas, how we go from a sketch to a solution.
Where's the laser?
The red button.
Next slide. Okay, so here's like a more detailed drawing of our idea. So basically our main concept is that there would be like a central, you could say, intersection, which is would have like a wayfinder and at the same time like an art installation. So it would be stylized to include tradition and like the changing of Kīpsala. And we would, this main like intersection would split the entire square into multiple areas. This area would be made to be a sports court, and one of the reasons we decided to include a sports court that Olympia until very recently used to host competitions with basketball, but since now the square has benches and additional equipment, it can no longer be used for that purpose. So the area would be moved to here. And then here we would provide a food court, because recently also Kīpsala has experienced the shortage of quality food places. For example, Olympia is very crowded at lunchtime for students. And other eateries in RTU and cafes were also closed. Yeah. And then this is our inspiration for the common core. We looked at Milda in the Freedom Monument, and we really liked the shape that these stars created. Yeah.
It also comes together very nicely because Iceland was the first country to recognize Latvia's independence from the Soviet Union in the early 90s. There's also a few sketches and a few images generated.
1 minute?
Yeah, so here are some visualizations, yeah. And now talking about Inžinieru Street, this is the current situation. We can see there are currently quite a conflict between cars and trolley buses, so basically a shared lane. And we noticed that there's a very, like, near another bus stop and a trolley bus stop very near. And this is like the view. So it's basically a very important corridor between two parks. One of the parks is next to the Opera House, and the other one is Vērmanes dārs. So it's like a link between two green areas. And yeah, here about...
Yeah. So what we want to do is then to create a park within a park. And the red line shows the current Engineer Street. Obviously, as we saw earlier, the buses go down there. There are issues with the width of pavements, especially when there's a few people waiting for a service.
30 seconds.
So what we would want to do then is to redirect the bus route following the blue line, so it goes away altogether. We would then pedestrianise the street.
And the stop of the 15 trolley bus would be moved to here, which would be a good connection to other bus lines and trolley bus lines. Yeah, and basically here's our drawing, is that basically all this middle section would be a slow walking zone for people, and these would be like high intensity and faster lanes. This one maybe for bicycles, and this for people who want to move faster, along with some benches and greenery. And yeah, here you can also see the layout to the other areas, yeah. So yeah.
So
Minus 12.
2 seconds. What's special with us is that we integrated the outside into the assignment as well. So we created the housing, we combed the streets, we changed the bus route. We were not just working with the place.
Thank you. Great.